Maturing is realizing you don't want to be around drama, stress, or conflict anymore. You start choosing calm over chaos and distance over disrespect. You start prioritizing your peace, mental health, and happiness over everything.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Hello, everyone, everybody. I was eating some cupcakes. All right, all right. Hello, 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 and hello again. All right, welcome, everybody. I welcome you on tonight. I greet you on tonight. Good evening, good morning. You might be watching this the replay. So if I don't see you on the live, you might be on the replay. So we welcome you and we thank you for watching us on tonight. I'm your host, Confidence Coach Sean. Confidence Coach Sean. And welcome to Let's Talk. Let's talk. Let's get these numbers up. Click, tag, and share. Means click on it, tag it to some people that you might think that uh might benefit from this. So if you guys would do me that favor, click tag and share. We got 6 people on here now. So I want to kind of get these numbers up. Last week was my highest on numbers. So it's not about numbers, but it's about the people who I can impact. So that's what I'm looking at, people who I can impact. Let me click in on the, all right. All right, we have Nikki Campbell on here. We have my husband, Richard Atkins. We have Lindsay. We have Pastor Janie. We have Apostle, my spiritual daughter, Pastor Ramos. And then we have Sierra. So want to get these numbers up. I look at it as God has given me this assignment. Even though this is not a church platform, I believe that God has given me this assignment to help people, not as a pastor, but as a confidence coach, as a life coach. So let's get some more people on here, tag some people. Some people might have, let the time slip away. And so we want to definitely get some people on here. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and put my disclaimer up. Confidence Coach Sean is a certified confidence coach. This is not a church platform. This is not a church platform. Like last week, I did kind of go in about church, and my spiritual mother's word was on here. How you doing, Frederica? So it got a little churchy last time. But I was led, and that's where I went on. This is not a church platform. Please do not add people off my page trying to minister to them. God is at the center of everything, all things, everything. This is not a platform to judge anyone. Meaning that everyone got an opinion, nothing too stupid, nothing we shouldn't be getting off the broadcast and talking about, oh, she said something stupid. Church people can be kind of catty. People can be kind of gossipy. And so this is not the platform to judge anyone. You have now entered the no judgment zone. This is a no judgment zone broadcast where you can be you. Not the apostle, not the bishop, not the pastor, not the evangelist, not the prophet, but you can be you. So welcome to the no judgment zone. Enjoy the broadcast. I am Confidence Coach Sean. So I thank everyone for coming on. I hope I greeted everybody. Please click, tag, and share. Invite someone else to the broadcast. Because on tonight, I think my title was on there, but in case it was not, tonight we're going to talk about something that I see I dealt with, and also a lot of people deals with lack of self-control. And so this we're gonna wrap up this week. I'll talk about self-control, and then we're gonna kind of shift this broadcast on another level. I said I wasn't going to do anything on Thursday. I will have the broadcast on. Thank you, Shada. Like some of them I can't see, so like just like Pastor JD just did, she let me know that Shada was on here, because sometimes if they're not a friend on here, it won't show up on my end. So we welcome Shada for being on here. Yes. I also got to check some stuff to make sure that it's showing up on my Confidence Coach page, and no, it's not. I don't know why it's not showing up on there. I do have it, Nikki. Public. All right. So that is now changed. So I can my Confidence Coach page, Sean Confidence Coach page, is now sent live, so it's showing to everybody. So a lot of people didn't know I was on. Okay, but we're going to deal with something that is going to, I believe, it's going to help everyone. I believe it's going to help everyone. I'm going to also, now it might not be like the fancy platform I have it on, but I'm also going to go live maybe Friday or Saturday, even though I will be in my hometown. So stay tuned to that. Just talking about things and places. My husband kind of gave me an idea, and he was talking about maybe kind of like switching it to different places to see. Sometimes when you go traveling, you want to see different places that you might say, okay, well, I don't know about that place, but I'm going to welcome that. If you are a first-time viewer, please state your name, what state and city you're coming from, who invited you. I like to definitely welcome you. That's the type of person I am. I'm the type of person I like to welcome you. And I thank you for coming on here. All right, so let's get started. We had an awesome broadcast on Monday. My spiritual mother, Dr. Dina, Apostle Dr. Dina Hubert, was on, this kind of watchman, and I was so amazed, and it was so, I was so heartfelt with that, because it's something when you could have your spiritual mother that can come on here. My spiritual father has different platforms, so it's not like a page, but it's like a fan page. So, but I am next month. Everybody said next month. I'm going to get my spiritual father on here, Dr. Keith K. Curry. Going to get him on here because he's doing an awesome series on marriage. Some stuff, when I tell you some stuff that I didn't know biblically. So definitely he'll be on here, and I can get Dr. Dina Hubert on here. When I do that, I will do it from the other platform, which is the Sean Atkins page as well. Okay, so you never know. I might. Yes, I do too. Pastor Jenny. When I tell you he put some stuff out there, I was like, yo, I didn't know that. So it was great. I mean, I was like, get my notebook, and I was writing stuff down. So I'm going to invite him next month on here, so he can kind of like just kind of put it out there, to help some of us singles and help some of us married folks. All right. Yes, he is a great, awesome man of God. And then I can get my spiritual mother, Dr. Dina Hubert. I'll get her on here. I'm telling you, she is a beast, unprophetic. But before I go ahead and get started, yes, he is. So next, tomorrow at noon, she will be having her prophetic builders. I'm kind of like the cat out the bag. So my campus pastor and my executive pastor and some of my church members are on here. Tomorrow, She will be on at noon, so please tune into that. But let's say April 7th. Everybody say April 7th. April 7th. All right, April 7th. All right. So on April 7th at 2110 B Cheshire Way in the great city of Greensboro, North Carolina. On April 7th at 3 p.m., I have someone who's going to come and bless us at the ministry, at our ministry, which is a Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. So you want to mark your calendars. You want to tell some people. The flyer will be out sometime next week. Okay, we will have no other than my spiritual mother, Dr. Dina Hubert, that will be in Greensboro, North Carolina. So she will be at Impact Red Zone City of Refuge Church, where me and my husband are the senior pastors. All right, and our campus pastor is campus pastor Jenny Wesley, and our executive pastor is executive pastor Nikki Campbell. So on April 7th, Dr. Dina Hubert will be in the building, and she is launching Kingdom Builders North Carolina. And so she would be here. I'm telling you, that is one time I would encourage anybody to be in the building, because she is an awesome prophet. When I tell you, she is the bomb.com, and she do not miss. She don't miss. She do not miss. That woman don't miss. So she will be launching out Kingdom Builders North Carolina. And I am the newly appointed. Somebody say newly appointed. I am the newly appointed executive pastor for Kingdom Builders North Carolina. So I will be in charge of this region. And also we will be doing I forgot the other the one we were doing, and I am also with Prophet Brandy Rojas. We both are in charge of this region, but for Kingdom Builders of North Carolina, I am the executive pastor. And so look up for this flyer. It will be appointed up. And so I'm excited for what God is doing in this season, because when, my husband puts it on Facebook, then when you're overlooked, when you are overlooked by so many people, come on, I'm the quiet one. I'm the person that, I don't like to be on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? When I speak, trust me, it's the prophet speaking. It's not me. It's the prophet. And so, when God speaks, he speaks. But I'm the quiet one. I like to sit in the back and, just and sit and eat and feast on the word of God. And so also in July, we will be holding and hosting our 10th church anniversary. Impact Red Zone City Refuge Church is now going on 10 years of ministry. 10 years of ministry. And so we have an awesome lineup for Thursday. We have Janice, Apostle Dr. Janice, which is my husband's spiritual mother. And so she will be on that Thursday. And then executive pastor, you get in contact with Dr. Keith K. Curry. He's on vacation. Do not interrupt him right now. I am a person that, regardless of ministry going on, I still don't want to be disturbed during vacation. And I did talk to him, and he said, get with his administrator. If you have the administrative information, just inbox her. But on the Friday, hopefully it will be no other than my father, my spiritual father, Dr. Keith K. Curry, will be in the building. And then that Sunday, we will close it out with my husband's spiritual father, Dr. I'm saying doctor. He might be a doctor, eh? All right. Bishop George Bloomer. Bishop George Bloomer. So we are excited for what's going on in the ministry at Impact Red Zone City Refuge Church. Next month, we will be traveling to Memphis, Tennessee. And so, which one of my spiritual daughters, Apostle Deborah Ramos, she is doing an awesome teaching on deliverance for 2 days. And I will do the teaching on Friday on the prophetic. So we are excited for what God is doing. I'm telling you, God is moving. And also on next month, our Bible studies will be back up. It will be the week after the 20th. So I like to give dates and stuff like that. Which will be, oh my God. Yeah. So that will be on the 27th. March 27th, we will be going back having our Bible studies at 7:30 p.m. So get ready for that. We will be doing some exciting new things at Impact Red Zone City Refuge Church as we take this church higher in God. All right. So we got all those nice things out. I like to throw all that stuff up because sometimes people want to know what's going on. So also in April, everybody say April. April, I will be launching out When the Prophet Speaks. So that will be on the other church. The church page, which will be Impact Red Zone City Refuge Church, and also on the Sean Atkins page, where there's some things that God has revealed to me. When I go to my hometown, I tell you, God downloads in me. So be looking out for that, because the flyer will be out actually on tonight. All right. So listen. All right. We're going to talk about self-control because we got now 40 minutes. We'll talk about self-control. All right. So I read something on last week. We were talking about self-control, but then the Lord shifted my notes and stuff like that. But self-control is a strength. Calmness is mastery. You yet have to get to the point when your mood does not shift based on the insignificant actions of someone else. Do not allow others to control the direction of your life, and don't allow your emotions to overpower your intelligence. Self-control is the ability to control your actions and control your emotions. Let me say that one more time. Self-control is the ability to control your actions and control your emotions. Let me say that one more time. Self-control is the ability to control your actions and control your emotions. Okay? Okay? It's a part of a willpower, which is the ability, if you don't control, if you don't have willpower to control your self-control, it will cause the ability to delay or to abort. That's good. That's good. That's good. There's three types. There's three types of self-control. There's three types of self-control. One is impulsive. Two is emotion. And three is movement. I probably said, she's going there. I want something. Trust me, it's going to bless you. Watch. Impulse is the ability to resist acting and on immediate impulses. Impulse is the ability to resist acting on immediate impulse. So you're probably saying, what do you mean by that, Coach Sean? What I mean by that is impulse is the ability to think before you do something. Think before you say something. Think before you react to something. It is a self-control, the impulse to the ability to resist and acting on immediate impulses. Then watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. It's like telling your mental break to stop before doing something or saying something. You know that, come on, when somebody makes you mad, because I'm going to kind of shift it, but I'm going to try to stay on course. Watch this. When you're dealing with toxic people, come on here. Toxic people can allow you to say some things. It ain't got to be a curse word. And it could be saying harsh words. It will stop you. It will stop you. It will stop your blessings. Come on, our mouth can stop our blessings. Where God will say, because you react, I won't bless you to the place where you are almost at the tip. But God said, I'm not going to bless you now. Or you could be at something where somebody could be right there. Could be right there. Getting ready to bless you. But because you reacted, they said, no, we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to do that. Watch this. People know that we are men and women of God. I said this last week. They know that we are men and women of God. And we can stop. We can stop. We can stop people and hindering them from getting to a place where we can't show who God is. Come on. It can stop us from showing who God is. It can stop us from really meeting some awesome people that they don't want to get connected to us because they probably seen us have a moment. Now, everybody has a moment. Everybody goes through something. Everybody can get stressed, because one thing about me, I always give my example. Now, I'm a type of person that I like balance. Now, I don't believe in zodiac signs. I don't. I really don't. But if you look at my sign, my birthday's October, and I'm a Libra. So I like to be balanced. That's just me. I like to praise God, worship God, have my church, and then guess what? I want to take time where I can deflect, because I'm a processor. I'm a person that processes everything. So I process. When people talk to me, I process stuff. I process movement. I process the way people walk. I process stuff. So when we have our moments, we got to be mature enough to now allow our moments to kill what was our purpose or our destiny or a relationship. Okay? Because everything does not deserve a rah-rah. Come on. It doesn't deserve a rah-rah. Listen, some things do not deserve a reaction. They don't need a reaction. Now, there's some things that you do have to address. You can address it, but the problem is it's a way how you address it, a way how you speak. The Bible says, okay, I went there on the Bible, but I'm gonna go there. Do not let your good be evil spoken of. Don't let your evil be good. Don't let your good be evil spoken of. You could be a good gesture on something, but because you tainted it, we can taint who we are. We can taint our witness. We can taint, being a woman of God. We can taint being a man of God. We can taint who we are by the way our actions are. We can taint that. There could be people that wants to be connected to us, or people who's watching who we are, and they might say, well, I see what their God is doing for them, and now I want to have a relationship with God. I want to see who God is. After you had told them, how you doing, Matthew? After you had told them about you going to church, or you having an awesome ministry, or you having awesome, on your page, and you're witnessing. And so we have to be careful. We have to be careful of the things that we're doing that we can kill. We can kill it. We can kill it. And so I'm learning now, when something arises, to be careful of what I say. So I think before I say something. I think before I speak. I think before I think. I put the words in my head before it comes out my mouth. Okay? So the next one is emotional control. Emotional control is the ability to regulate emotions, respond in a controlled and rational way. Keep going even if it's unexpected things happen. So emotional, we can sometimes be emotional people. We could be emotional when we do something. We could be emotional when we speak. We could be emotional. And watch this. And people, what if I'm gonna use my sister Brandy Rojas, Prophet Brandy Rojas. Prophet Brandy Rojas, I have a relationship with her where she can understand if I become emotional. But I might be around my spiritual daughter, Apostle Deborah Ramos, where she might not understand. Okay, I had a moment. And what you have to understand is I can't be emotional around everybody. I can't be emotional in front of my church. I can't be emotional on different platforms. I have to be careful of that. Even though I'm transparent, but everybody can't take. Listen, my mentor told me this, and it blessed my whole entire life. Dr. Todd Hall. And this is what he told me. He said, granddaughter, he said, everybody can't take you. And I was like, oh. I said, what you mean by that? He said, daughter, he said, you are a person that shoots straight from the hip. You are a person that there is no black or white. It's either black or white. There is no in between. He said it either is facts or it's a lie. He said you stand for justice. You stand for truth. You know what I'm saying, and you love God. And he said, and when somebody is treated unfairly, you will go to bat for them. And so he told me, he said, everybody can't take you. I was like, so I'm supposed to water down who I am? He said, no, I'm not saying that. But you have different people that this set of group might can take that hardcore shoot straight from the hip. That's what it is. Then you got another set of people that just be like, okay, that's too much. It's like preaching. Like my husband is he's a theologian, or he's homiletics, so when he preaches from that level, which I can go from the Greek and all that stuff too. But when I preach, I kind of step down just a little bit to reach people. Not saying that people don't understand him, they do, but I have to understand where the different type of audience that I target. I target different type of people. Come on, I hope I'm making sense what I'm saying. So everybody, I'm not saying that I have to water down or he has to water down. What it is I'm a type of person. I can go up here, I can go there, I can go there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense or not. So he told me, he said, everybody can't take you. And so, I'm like, okay, so my feelings got hurt. I'm like, so nobody can't take the realness or what? He said, he said they might not understand where you're coming from, because again, I use my sister, Prophet Brandy Rojas. I used her. She can, if I had a meltdown, I could call her because she's mature enough to handle it. I don't have to worry about it being brought in my face. I don't have to being now you understand, being brought in my face. I don't have to worry about her telling everybody. I don't have to worry about and I can't say this for everybody, anybody in Christ. I don't have to worry about her, you know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm so sick of her calling me. Oh, she get on my nerves. You have to understand. You gotta understand that. Wait a minute, like you know, Campus Pastor Jenny. One thing I can go to her. Me and her went to each other about some things, and I can't stand. You know what? Let me tell you something. And this is me, and it might not be for everybody. I can't stand catty women. I can't stand petty women. I can't. It's like something that makes my skin burn. It makes my skin burn. I can't stand jealous women. I can't stand you smile in my face and okay, come on. Now, am I making sense? Because let me tell you something. If you catty, if I should be able to be around you and that could be me. And if I can't be around you and you gonna go back and tell somebody, well, she told me that, you know, she was going through something. And I sat there and I just listened, and then I just, hey, she always going through. Come on, I don't need you to report everything that I say. Come on here. And so, you know, Secretary Pastor Nikki as well. I can go talk to her, but I can't. I have very select few that I can speak to, that I can be me. I can ball my, put like this. I'm gonna say this. Don't laugh at me, y'all, because I know I'm crazy. Prophet Brandy, Pastor Jenny Wesley, and Executive Pastor Nikki. I can take my wig off. I'm gonna say it like that. I feel comfortable and confident in them that I can do that. I know that with everybody. I'm just not. Don't do that with everybody. But come on, Bray and Will. I don't have to worry about them saying, "Oh, her hair didn't grow back." Oh, you gotta be careful about the company that your circle, inner circle. Everybody ain't a part of your inner circle. Everybody who listen, I don't care. I tell my girls this. Everybody ain't your friend. Come on here. Everybody is not your friend. Everybody's not your friend. Everybody. Everybody ain't your sister and bro. Come on here. Everybody ain't your sister and bro. And what we do is we put our secrets in the hands of people that, guess what, that you should have known. If they came to you about somebody else, they're going to go to you. They're going to go to somebody else talking about you. Big facts. Straight facts. If they come to you about somebody, they're going to go to them about you. And so you have to be careful. Everybody's not in my inner circle. Watch this. My inner circle is, I can have a disagreement with you and say, okay, you feel some type of way. Okay, let's go get some meat. Let's go get our nails done. See, we don't have those type of, watch this. Come on, we don't have those type of friendships no more. Listen, come on. How many of us on here have had friends that I could say, Prophet Brandy Rojas. I don't use my spiritual daughter, Frederica, because she's a spiritual daughter. But how many of us have friends that we can say we've been friends for a very long time? Some years. I'm talking about years. I mean, like real years. Like, listen. But my husband's about to laugh at this. Everybody can't drive my truck. I didn't tell nobody. Some of y'all didn't know. I got a new truck. But you can't drive my truck. If you ain't in my inner circle, you ain't driving my truck. I'm just saying. To drive my truck, and I know that you ain't trying to go road rage somebody. Come on here. That you ain't trying to go do. Come on here. Everybody does not have a code to my house to get in my door. Everybody does not know where I stand. Come on, y'all be letting people just know where y'all stand. That I ain't listen. Sip. Hello, Miss Kitty. My little kitty. In a way, everybody don't have a code to my house. Everybody don't have my phone number. So if I want to be emotionally, I can get emotional with my inner circle. What I've learned, come on. We're gonna talk good today. What I've learned is to stay away from toxic people. What I've learned, watch this. What I've learned, that everybody ain't for me. What I've learned is stop letting toxic people take me to a place that I gotta repent at the altar now. Listen, I can't all that rah every day, 2 times out of a week, 3. Come on here. Come on. Thank you. Come on, Bishop. Jesus had an inner circle. John, James, and Peter. I got an inner circle. Nikki, Brandy, and Janie. These are people who I can confide in because they're my sisters in Christ, and one is a spiritual daughter. But and I'm Janie's, we sisters. You know what I'm saying? I mentor her. But I can't go running my mouth to everybody. And the problem is we choose social media. We use social media to tell our business to people who are laughing at you and telling you he always, they always going through something. And so I can't ask them to pray for me because they can't even pray for themselves. Come on, you know what? I'm done. Okay. Hey, bro. Okay. I'm going to use my brother. My other brother ain't no here. Apostle Dietrich Brookins out of Memphis. That's my brother. If I had to, with his wife permission and my husband permission, I say, hey, bro, listen, I need you to pray for me. I got a lot of stuff going on. I need you to pray for me. You know, Jamel Brutnex. That's my brother. Come on. Everybody ain't for you. And the problem is we put these high expectations on people who already show who watch it. If I want to know what type of person you are, all I got to do is watch your page. It tells on you. I said a mouthful. It tells on you. All I do is get around you and just sit there and walk. Because that person, when I go in the room, I observe you. I won't say nothing. Now my husband, he's Mr. Talk a lot. He talk. But me, are you okay? Yeah, I'm all right. But I have to observe you. Everybody, listen, everybody ain't my bro. Everybody ain't my sis. I know, because everybody ain't serving the same God. I'm just going to go there. Come on here. Everybody ain't serving God. People who say, I love God, I watch, the Bible said, what? Come on. You know by the fruit that they bear. Come on here. And if you bear bad fruit, gossiping fruit, backstabbing fruit, lying fruit, then guess what? I ain't messing with you. I don't listen. I don't do chaotic stuff. I don't do the rah-rah. I'm getting too, listen, come on here. I'm getting too old for some of this stuff. 2 years, I'll be 50. 2 more years, I'll be 50. And listen, it's gonna be a point in your life where you listen. The Bible says, I didn't put away childish stuff, and we still doing childish stuff. Because why? We come on here. The problem is we have not grown up. Grow up. Grow up. Come on here. Anybody got time? Come on, anybody got time for that? Anybody got time? Because up there having a whole argument with you for 3-4 hours. It's short breath, okay? Since the girl put on 50 pounds and I lost 20 of it, and I got to lose 30 more pounds. Since the girl, that's too much. the wind out of me sometimes. Come on here. So I watch who around me. Everybody can't come to my house. Everybody can't, come on, watch this. Listen, watch this. Everybody can't sit at the table with me. Everybody can't sit at the table with me. I done had some people who said they loved me with everything in them, said they would ride with me till the wheels fall off and be the first ones out the door. I can't roll like that no more. I can't roll like that no more. I can't roll like that no more. Because no matter if it was a fallout or a misunderstanding, if you can't pick up the phone and say, hey, Sean, hey, prophet, hey, apostle, hey, lady apostle, hey, woman of God, there is a problem. You can't go and listen until you get to the maturity and calling people and let them know how you feel. This one ain't gonna mess with you. Come on. That whole part. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Listen, life is too short, and life is too short for me to be getting mad every day. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I got a place to go, people to see, lives to save. Come on here. And so I protect my peace at all costs. Oh, God, I felt that one. I protect my peace at all costs. Come on, tell somebody you are going to protect your peace at all costs. If you, come on here, there's got to be a time in your life where it's time for you to take off the pull-ups and put on the big girl panties and put on the big dude drawers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All costs. All costs. We got some prophets and pastors on here. Listen, what I've learned today is I'm not going to answer my phone on Mondays and Tuesdays no more. Those are my rest days. Don't inbox me. Don't say, well, Betty Boo, whatever. Call Bishop Atkins. Don't call Lady Apostle. Some of y'all probably say, well, you want to be a pastor. Okay, so what? How many times have I prayed for people crying my eyes out? How many times I had a death in my family? I'm still, come on. I have gotten to the point. Come on. Prophet Brandy, we got to. Mine's Mondays and Tuesdays. Because if I preach so hard, I do praise and worship. I preach that, maybe preach that Sunday praise and worship. Secretary of all the accounting and finance. Listen. Sister girl be tired. On top of having meetings, throughout the week dealing with my father. I protect. So guess what? I need time for myself to regroup. I got to get the regroup. My spiritual children, they know it got to be a 911 for you to call me on Monday or Tuesday. But I'm in a situation right now. I'm protecting my peace at all costs. Protect your peace at all costs. Stop letting people, everybody is not assigned to you. Uh-oh. Apostle, I had a rest day, but people said it wasn't fair to me not to be accessible. So let me tell you something. Prophet Brandy, let me tell you something. We're sitting up there and we're trying to pastor 365 days out of a year. But when we get sick, is these the same Negroes that said that they come on here? We need time. Listen, we need time for our husbands. We need time for our wives. We need time for our kids. We need time. Come on here. I'm a type of person. I have to be balanced. I said at the beginning, I have to be balanced. Everything around me has to be balanced. I didn't heard, and some people that we sit up there and we try to minister to is the same people that we, hold on, that we preached on Sunday that sat there on their phone while we were preaching and they ain't heard nothing. So now you say, oh, well, that person that said the way I thought it should have been said, so I ain't gonna pay attention. But baby, God used me, and you missed God because you thought it wasn't the way that you wanted to go. Some people try to minister to the reason why they can't get it because they don't want to change. Exactly. And I'm not those. I am preacher. I'm sweated, ready to listen. I have taken off my eyelashes right on the pulpit. I almost took this wig off on. Listen, I was like, whoo, whoo. And then they said, don't you do it. I've had robes on. I had taken off on the pulpit. Come on, I'm dealing with menopause at the age of 47. And I didn't sat there, heard a word from the Lord. The devil tried to get me that week because I knew it was from God. So I got stopped all ways to get to the place on the pulpit to witness to the people, and they still didn't get it. Come on, in no way. Oh, God, help me, Holy Ghost. I wasn't trying to go this way. No way you can sit up in somebody's ministry for this many years and still ain't got it. Come on here. There's something wrong with that. I'm gonna throw my. There's something wrong with that. You can't say that you've been a believer for 25 years, but you still act like you ain't got no common sense. I wasn't trying to go there. Something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. But I know the words of the Lord. Do you? Do you know the words of the prayer? Do you? Especially that church, the word, my husband got so much Bible scriptures that's come out. Something should have came out of it. Exactly. You was on your phone the whole entire time. Well, I'm trying to give you a good fresh word, a rhema word, a word from heaven, and you ain't got it. I'll be afraid. I'll be ashamed to tell anybody that I went to church and my pastor preached the word, and the only thing I can tell you is where she came from and what. Come on here. Something is wrong with that. Come on. Be transformed. Come on, renewing of your mind. Come on here. There's no risk. You know what? Okay. Come on here. Movement control. Regulate the physical movement and actions. So we have to. I know. I almost got running because guess what? I'm giving y'all tools and stuff because we're so full of self that we cannot God because we're full of self. Come on. Some of y'all like, I'm just waiting on the Lord. I know the Lord said wait, but guess what? Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Some of us, we do so much. And God, we missed the movement of God because we was in the place to receive it, but couldn't get it because we had self in us. That whole part. I can't say that I was in the presence of God and then go cut somebody. You know what? Actually, don't start nothing. Don't start nothing. Come on. Let's talk. We got 9 more minutes. Let's talk. How can you say that you love God with everything in you, and you all that, but you have an awe with your brother and sister in Christ, and you come? Oh, you know what? Let me tell you something. You talking about the pastor over there on Bessemer, talk about the pastor over there on Wendover, talk about the pastor, come on, talk about the pastor over there in Reedy Fort, talk about the pastor over there, come on, and Brown Summit, talk about the pastor over there in Winston-Salem. But guess what? You have an alt with somebody that you refuse to get right because guess what? You think your righteous way is the right way, but it ain't God. Show me in the Bible where God said we're gonna have all these isms and schisms among the brother. Come on here. We sit there, we throw so much shade on. You know what? Yeah. Some stuff it ain't even Bible. Listen, let me say something. Brandon, cover me tonight because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Well, I'm not gonna support Prophet Brandy because such told me that she sits apart, and Prophet Brandy ain't said nothing. You just lying. Just lying. No, what happened was you got jealous of Prophet Brandy, and so the vision and the gift that God has given Prophet Brandy, you got jealous because guess what? She may walk heavier than. Oh, you know what? You know what? Let me tell you something, and it's not cool because guess what? All these gifts that God has given us, guess what? We cannot be effective in kingdom because guess what? We don't know kingdom. Oh, we don't know what. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. We don't know what kingdom even looks like. We don't know what it looks like because you're so busy hiding. I'm apostle, such a good job. I don't get it. People committed to not supporting or attending when his daughter gathered is an effort to keep it moving. Let me tell you something. Because they got jealous of what God existed. Let me tell you something. What I've learned, Prophet Brandy, is when God, I know when God gave me something. Listen. When I know God has given me something. And it's a struggle to get it up because let me tell you something. See, you know what? I'm gonna read y'all comments in a minute, but watch, I gotta go there prophetically. Let me tell you what. We are in a region where it's a lot of dead weight. Oh, there's a lot of dead weight. Listen, North Carolina is supposed to be I know where I'm at. North Carolina is supposed to be the Bible Belt state. But you have a lot of people that are a dead weight. Because guess what? They are doing things that's not God, that God has not even told them to do. But you got the Holy Ghost. No, baby, you got the Holy Ghost. And the reason why, you know what? Prophet Brandy, I think when I know that God has given you that vision. I know that. But we're in a region right now. You know what? Listen, so when you take it to Atlanta, it's best to take it to another region because people in another region will appreciate you more than you are your own. But the Bible says that a prophet is not received in this. You know what? It's not. I ain't been received since I've been here. And I've been here 11 years. 11. So I carry my vision for another state before I carried it here. Because guess what? Until this region get to a place, come on here. Yeah. See, people don't look at what's going on. See, Prophet Brandon, let me explain something to you. Let me say something to you. Because see, I didn't shut off for the prophetic now. Let me say something to you. That time that we had that tornado, okay? The tornado in Greensboro, North Carolina. Okay? God, he shows it to me all the time. Until this region get back to a place where we start to hear God. Prophet Brandy's church was one of the churches that got destroyed in that tornado. I never forget, I was sitting at a Cheesecake Factory when that happened. God told me there's a lot of stiff necks in this region. And I ask God every time, why am I sent here? Why? Why? See, watch this. Prophet Brandy, let me say something to you. Come on here. 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. Y'all had to deal with not having a church. But we got a lot of churches here in Greensboro, North Carolina, and not one person said, hey, you can come to our church. You can have ministry at our church. You share our building with us. But we all say we are the people of God. We say we all love God. Prophet Brandy, let me tell you something. God will cause some things to happen just for you to see. Let me help you out. When I dealt with cancer, I can count on one hand. One. Besides Pastor Jenny and my church member, okay, every church that offer either one and more, but see, that's not God. Come on here. We all supposed to be, you know what? See, one hand. How many people called me when I was dealing with cancer? I'm talking about pastors. I got not one phone call. Not one. I heard something from the Teal, Apostle Teal, Bishop Teal, because she took me to my appointments. Not one person said, Apostle Atkins, is there anything I could do for you, whether if it was a prayer or I had 3 surgeries. 3. I had one to get the port in. I had the second one to get the cancer spread it. Nobody called me. I had the major surgery, and then I had this other surgery to get the port took it out. Now, I'm still dealing with after effects, where when I stand up and try to walk, I have to sit back down. That's what I'm saying. But listen, if I pray for Prophet Brandy, if I pray for Frederica, if I pray for Campus Pastor, if I pray for Executive Pastor Nikki, then you mean to tell me that I can't pick you up in the spirit if I'm sitting there praying for you? Prophet Brandy, I was bitter. I got bitter again. What I've learned is, guess what? Everybody ain't for me. Everybody ain't for me. But when they go through something, they want you to stop what you're doing and to make sure they okay. You jump over pines and lakes for them, and they won't even jump over a puddle for you. Y'all gonna pay $100 to go see the Bumblebee, ready to buy them, but then yet you won't pay $25 to come to a conference that I'm having. That's gonna make an impact on somebody. You'll pay $50 to go to get you something to eat at a restaurant, but yet you have that same $50 to help somebody else who need it. Or sow it into somebody for somebody else to get into a conference to be healed. Me and my husband got tired of giving $100. Every time we go somewhere, we give $100. When you come to our church, you get $5. I don't do that. I stop inviting people to my church to come and preach, or our church to come and preach, when you don't give nothing in the offering, but we're making sure you get $300, $400, $500. Stop that. You want my church, you want our church to give, but then yet you don't invite none of your people to the church. We ain't doing that. Mm-mm. 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 So I had to ask God to help me with self-control because my mouth is controlled, but my looks ain't. Because the first thing I do, I look at my campus pastor. I be like, okay, I see where this is going. I see where this is going. But what I've learned is to the few that has, come on, exactly. And here I go, my campus pastor getting up. Apostle, I'm gonna sow another $50. Okay, I'm gonna sow another $25. He go for Frederica. I had one time she gave $200. Our church gonna show up. We're gonna show up, and people know that. Everything about me is saved. God is perfecting my faith. Oh, man, I have to listen. You gotta show me what you do because I'm trying to tell him to work on my face. Work on my face. Because I said, for us to have for us that we love God, we got too many issues going on against one another. That guess what? I have seen my apostle take everything out of her house. Exactly. And exactly. And what I've learned, I don't regret nothing that I've ever done. But what I've learned is guess what? Love shows up. Love shows up. Love shows up. If I say that's my sister, and guess what? If I'm not out of town or sick where I can't get up, I'm there. I'm there. I'm there with no problems, nothing X. I'm there. It shows up. If you say you love me, then you're gonna show up. Come on, I can say that about Prophet Brandy. She loves me. She shows up. She showed up. Campus Pastor Jenny, she loves me. She showed up. Executive Campus Pastor, Executive Pastor Nikki, she loves me. She's Patricia, she shows up. But you guess what? Watch this. I'm gonna say this, and we could go ahead and close out on this one. This broadcast was shared, and I only see 4 people of my church on. But then yet, when you want something, you call Lady Apostle. Come on here. Come on here. 1 hour. You wasted 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour. But then yet, when you got a birthday party and stuff like that, you want Lady Apostle to show up with the gift. Come on here. And Pastor Jay, let me know something. I'm there. We get there. We have to learn to stop being so selfish and support somebody else besides this little clique that we trying to be in. Learn to support somebody else. Learn to be there for somebody else. My gifts ain't for me. It's for the body. Go that extra mile for somebody else. And guess what? They'll do it for you. They'll turn around, they'll do it for you. We have to learn to stop being selfish. We got to stop that. We have to stop that. I've had this broadcast, and I look and I check and see how many people that they say they love me. Come on. I don't put it on my personal page for a reason. Because a lot of them feelings will be hurt. It will be hurt. Because I must speak the truth. You say you love God, but you only support certain people. But you love God. I'm asking God to help me with self-control. Help me, help this tongue, help this mouth. Help these faces that I make. Because I'm expecting the fruit. The same way I go to Food Lion and expect my peaches and my plums and my grapes and my apples. I want to expect it. I want to see where you at. especially when you got a title in front of your name. So I just heard somebody in the spirit. Somebody don't hear that they didn't even pop up and tell who they was. And guess what? Them are the ones. And oh, it's an apostle. Oh my God! Now y'all should know better. Come on here. God gonna show me who you are. You don't have to be sneaky. Support one another. Support one another. Fellowship with one another. You'd be surprised when you thought this person was such and such, and they're not that way, because it was of a way, you know, a person could have just did something, you know, not nothing majorly, but a person, you know, could have, you know, like me. They say, you know, they say, oh, Apostle Atkins take a mess from nobody. I don't. I don't. I'm not from North Carolina. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, guess what? You have to be a thug to survive. Nikki, you'll find out on Friday. You gotta be a thug to survive this thing. You know, I'm thugging for Jesus. I'm trying to tell you. But listen. When Prophet Brandon does come out with the conference again, let's impact Redstone City Refuge Church. And also I have talked to my husband about it, but I've got other spiritual sons and daughters that are in different regions. Let's come out and support. Let's show up in numbers. When I show up, I show up in numbers. That's just the way I do things. We show up in numbers. So let's support Prophet Brandy when she does come out with her oh yeah, sis, we gonna show up. We gonna show up. We, you know, when you let me know, so I can, you know, whatever money we have to get, you know, get up, that we make sure we get it up, and we make sure that we all show up. And I'm gonna even ask my spiritual daughter. I got a couple of them, and oh, my numbers dropped all the way down. Oh wow, that was different. Oh no, it's still on. That we show up in numbers, that we be there. So please let me know. Keep me updated when that happens. All right. So listen, I'm about to get off here. I love you guys. I will guys let you know if I'm gonna do it Thursday, because I know I'll be traveling to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So keep me lifted. I love you too. I love you too, Prophet Brandy, because I know you are a true sister. I know that I'll call everybody sister. I know you are a true friend, a true sister, and by any way I can support you, I would definitely will. I have no problem when we show up, and we show up in numbers, and we definitely, you can count us at Impact Redstone City Refuge Church. But listen, I'm about to get off of here. It's 9:11. 9:11. All right. So we're gonna get off here, and I will see you guys hopefully on Thursday. If not, I will be doing a special broadcast from my hometown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Keep us lifted up in prayer. Pray for me as I pray for you, and together we'll watch God change. You can change things. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day.